Hey, are you Jennifer Reid? Nope. Oh, sorry, my assistant gave me the wrong number. I hope I didn't disturb your beautiful day. No worries. Thank you for your understanding. You are a friendly person. Anyway, nice to meet you. I'm Deanna. What's your name? Jennifer Reid. US. Help! Random computer showed up today? What the... How are the... What... These scams are getting weird. Sending a whole ass computer? Today in the mail, I received a Skytech gaming computer from Amazon. Confused, I checked my order history and didn't find any orders for a computer. A couple red flags about the box. It was previously opened and it's missing the power cord and instructions. Amazon said the shipping tracking number comes back to a different order that I placed and received the same day, and they have no record of a computer being shipped to us. They said it could have accidentally been sent to us, and for their mistake, we can keep it or sell it. The computer was built in 2022. The outside of the box has all former shipping or tagging stickers cut off from it. I couldn't find anything on Google lending to a scam outside of people ordering this brand on Amazon and not getting it. I'm worried that when I go to plug it in and hook it up to my home network that someone somewhere will have access to all my stuff, lol. Should I be worried or just game on? Huh. Yeah, very, very, very strange. US received $1,400 via Apple Cash from a random number. Earlier today, I received an unexpected Apple Cash payment of $1,400 from an unknown number. The message just said, yo, and included the payment. No name, no explanation. I replied asking who it was, but I haven't gotten any response back. The money does show up in my Apple wallet, but I don't know. I've heard of scams where the sender does a chargeback or tries to trick you into sending the money back. Could this be that? Has anyone experienced this before or know what kind of scam this might be? I haven't touched the money yet, just in case. Any advice would help. Yo, $1,400 Apple Cash. Who is this? Yeah, don't spend the money. Also, do not send it back. Just block the number and don't engage. It's their problem, not yours. They might get insistent, plus threaten you with jail time, etc. if the quote-unquote police reaches out to you. Just block that number too. The only people you want to talk to is Apple support, and only if you started the discussion. Don't respond to texts from people pretending to be the bank, the police, etc. Car registered to me found wrecked and full of drugs. As the title states, I received a call. They identified themselves as DEA. Caller ID just displayed a number. They informed me that a vehicle that was registered in my name was found wrecked after high-speed chase. The suspects eluded capture. Now the good part, because said vehicle had a large quantity of fentanyl and weed in it. I was officially under investigation for drug trafficking. I was then informed a judge was going to issue an order freezing all my financial accounts, but since they assumed I was innocent, that I could transfer all my assets into a special account they had set up for my benefit so I could pay my bills, my response: I told those MFs to be careful, and hung up. Just thought I'd share this rather horrible attempt at getting to my $103 in my savings account. Man, my 74-year-old dad got a similar call about 2 weeks after my mom died. Said they found a car in her name in some Texas town. They live in Jersey, with, quote, 35 pounds of cocaine in the trunk. My dad goes, wow, I didn't know they weighed cocaine in pounds now, and hung up. Still amazed it was the measurement that tipped him off to the scam. That's pretty awesome. That's good. Thought they'd send $200 to be a ref for a painting, but got sent way more than I expected. Hi, so I'm like really nervous and have extreme anxiety because they've sent so much money. I didn't have much in the first place and could really use it. That's why I agreed to all this. The story begins when a friend texted me about wanting to use a photo I posted for a painting reference they're gonna sell. I agreed because they said I'll be getting a check for $200 and I trust this person. She hooked me up with the person who gave me all the money through iMessages. I feel so stupid for this. The person emailed me the checks for $900 and I asked, why so much money? They said it was what I was getting. I checked in the money and they wanted me to send a good chunk of that to a third-party person for art supplies. They wanted me to send this person an Apple gift card you get through the App Store. I agreed to do this, but it wouldn't work because I have a spending limit of $100 on this account. So they sent another check for $900. I cashed it in and I still couldn't send money. Plus the check can't deposit until the 19th. My account has a hold on that money. After I couldn't send that, they sent more for $100 and I could send that. Then they did that again, I could send it. But the third time, I couldn't. I sent $200 to this third person, but I still have the rest. This is day 2 of the incident and they've texted me. I don't have the courage to reply. Getting there. Alright, let me know. Okay, I'm set. You're on your email now? Yep. You're from Texas? You received the check? And why does it say $900? Apparently. Contact your bank and let them know that you deposited multiple bad checks. Open up another bank account as soon as possible. There's close to a 100% chance your bank will shut your accounts down, since by my count you've deposited 3 bad checks. You need a new account lined up with another before your banking history gets destroyed, and finding a bank that will help you becomes extremely difficult. No one is going to pay you $200 to paint you. No one is going to use a stranger as a bank. That's not how life works. US. What was his angle? This guy I know, a former coworker, had recently commissioned a piece from me which I completed, gave to him, and he paid me via Venmo. It was $175. A few weeks later, he sends me $1,220 through Venmo with the note, "Send it back." A few minutes later, he sends me another $1,225 with the same note. I text him immediately and ask if this was him or a scammer. He confirms that it is indeed him. I call him and ask him if that was him or if someone hacked his account and was trying some sort of scam. He said no, it was him and to send it back and he will explain later, though he eventually said something about making a credit card payment. I did not send it back. I had Venmo reverse it. What was he trying to do here? Not your typical type of scammer. I would have gone to his house and resolved it if you pick up what I'm putting down. Not a drug addict, seemingly well off financially and married. What are your thoughts? Blank paid you $175. They sent $1,225, then $1,220. Very, very weird. If you send it back, he can reverse it and you lose your money. That's a smart move from you. Good work. Yeah. No, do not interact with money sent to you by strangers. Just analyze it. Don't touch it. Don't accept it. Don't send it back. Just maybe talk to the company who's doing the money stuff. Canada, you all saved my customer today. I had a customer come in today and he had a check that he wanted to deposit. Super normal, no red flags. He asked about how long the hold will be. Still, no red flags. Since we're in Canada and we celebrate Victoria Day, the banks are closed on Monday, so his 5 business day hold will take us to May 21st. I told him that, and he said he needs at least $9,000 released right away. Now I'm even more curious, and I asked why. He said he needs 10% to send to his crypto account so he can withdraw the $90,000 that his crypto account has generated. Skeptical, I asked what account and how he opened it, the website, the whole ordeal. To my surprise, he told me, he clicked on a Facebook ad and deposited a couple of $100 back a few months ago, and now it's generated to $90,000 USD. But in order to get the $90,000, he needs to deposit $9,000. Yeah, no. I told him he's being scammed, grabbed my phone and showed him the numerous crypto scams posted on Reddit. I said his biggest blessing is losing a couple of $100 and not thousands. Turns out the investment advisor is based out of Brussels and has yelled at this customer. Mind you, my customer is 75 and vulnerable, so he panicked and came to the bank to talk about it. Thank goodness he did. Saved the man $9,000. Be careful out there, and if it's too good to be true, it probably is. Ask your financial institutions before sending money like this. Thanks Reddit for saving him. Yeah, no kidding. That is, that could have been way worse. Someone purchased an espresso machine on my credit card and had it shipped to my house. Then they put a vacation hold on my house. I got a notification from Crate and Barrel that I purchased an espresso machine. I checked my credit card and saw it was charged. Then I got a FedEx delivery update that it was being shipped to my house. I logged into my FedEx delivery manager and saw that somebody had put a vacation hold for my house and changed delivery instructions to leave packages at the security guard post. Not quite sure what to make of all this. The credit card company already gave me my money back and closed the credit card and issued me a new one. It feels freaky to have somebody put a vacation hold to my house. I'm guessing they were just planning to pick it up from my porch. I changed my FedEx login as well because it seems they were able to log in and change delivery instructions. Any advice is appreciated. Update: I changed my passwords on basically everything, including home Wi-Fi. Called Crate and Barrel and they stopped the shipment and had it sent back to them. So, the scammer didn't win this time. Yay! My brother's online girlfriend that has him investing in crypto is coming to visit. I don't think she will come. My brother has been dating Victoria online. She has him investing in crypto. It is the typical pig butchering scam. 3 siblings have talked to him about it. He is no longer speaking with his son due to his son's concerns. Victoria has been in Singapore with her mom and then has to drop by her home in Houston and then says she will fly to my brother to meet his family. What should we expect? Will she show or will she ask for money? He has purchased an engagement ring. Oh God, I don't know what to do for him anymore. Her mom will suddenly need surgery and money for the surgery if that hasn't happened already. She will find more excuses not to come. Yeah, no, they are not showing their faces. The old Chinese money laundering scam. They almost got me. I was contacted by HSBC Bank about a credit card in my name purchasing $9,000 in firearms. I said this is obviously identity theft, and HSBC replied this constitutes terrorism and my accounts and assets would be frozen and I'll be placed on a DHS blacklist. They said I can speak with Fairfax Police to resolve this so they can transfer me over in 5 seconds. Officer Diaz picks up. Very suspicious he has the same accent as the HSBC agent. He then says he'll file the report to clear my name, but has to do a background check for my protection. He contacts headquarters and they tell him I have a Chase Bank account being used to launder $2.3 million in cash. A Chinese national who was arrested confessed that I personally agreed to sell my data for $10,000 because I was desperate for cash. I am laughing out loud and the officer asks, "Is this funny to you?" And they hate being laughed at. Oh man, if you're talking to a scammer and you know they're a scammer, waste their time. Oh, just waste their time. Laugh at them. Tell them they're a moron. Tell them they're a poopy head. I don't know, anything to waste their time. Got a call saying that I watch too much Not Safe for Work. Today I got a call, Indian number, saying that they are from Digital Ethics Board, and it has been red flagged that I watch Not Safe for Work content a lot. Not a lot. And then they asked me if I was in some city and told me that porn is banned there, and they got a call. But when I asked them my account name, they just used my regular name instead of my account, and later said if you watch more, you may get call from higher authorities and disciplinary action will be taken. Imagine getting arrested for watching porn. Just normal old porn. Sorry dude, you shouldn't have been whacking it. Someone tried joining neighborhood Facebook group claiming they're renting my house. So I got an odd notice from our HOA board. They were asking if I started renting out my house. I told them no. Then they sent me a screenshot of someone trying to join the group saying they were renting my house address since the end of 2024 and had my name specifically as the person they're renting it from. My neighborhood knows me and many see me outside often, so it raised some flags. I'm kind of worried someone is trying to pull some squatting scam on me and I'm just on this weird back and forth that we've had people join our Facebook group in the past, claiming to live there, then start trying to sell everyone some air gutter cleaning service, but at the same time, they're naming me specifically as the person they're renting the house from. I've already called the city police, non-emergency, and got a report filed about it, but trying to see if this is a scam anyone's heard of and if it's much to worry about. US. Did my roommate get scammed? My roommate has been telling me about a woman he's been seeing from Singapore. They convinced him to deposit all of his money into this app called WEBB, or Web. The app shows all of his money invested into Ethereum. The app also has a web page, but said web page is called Schriffing? Now he wants to take some money out of the account, but when contacting the customer service rep of the app, They claim he has to pay taxes on this money before he takes it out. The woman who he is dating told him to take out a loan to do so. So this is obviously a scam, but is there any way to recover his money? Who should he contact? You contact your agent or your friend to help you do it. Trying to make a withdrawal, $3,000. Asked my agent and she said to check with you. After checking your trading account, you need to pay taxes of 4038 USDT after the payment is successful, blah, blah, blah. If I pull 7,000 from the account, will you take the taxes out? Hello, this is not possible. You need to pay the tax first before you can withdraw all the money. Just a clarification question. To pull 3,000 I need to get by, I must deposit 4038. Hello, after you pay the tax, you can withdraw all the money. Yeah, that is some back ass words. That doesn't make sense. It does not compute. Yes, all their money is gone. They have no money and everything that they have been told through the fake app is a lie. No way to get it back, unfortunately. I got scammed out of $20,000. Oh my lord. Got scammed, all dad's savings wiped out. Hi, how are you? I hope you're well, sir. I've been scammed big time. My father's entire savings have been wiped out. I work in Kuwait and my father also works here. The story is that a while ago I was fired from my job, so I started looking for work. I handed out my CV everywhere, in offices and other places. Suddenly, I got a message on WhatsApp from a girl. She claimed she had accidentally sent a message to the wrong number, but since my number came up, she asked if I could show her around when she comes to Kuwait, saying not to worry about expenses as her friend would cover them. I told her to contact a guide instead, as this wasn't something I could handle. Over the next few days, she created a friendly atmosphere, messaging daily. She shared that her boyfriend had cheated on her and started acting sympathetic. Then one day, she suddenly messaged me saying, I do a part-time job and I need to work online alongside it. It's just 30 minutes of work. Can you help me? I'll even pay you. Since I was unemployed, I agreed, thinking I'd at least cover some expenses. She sent me a website link, a username, and password, asking me to log in and send screenshots. I did. She instructed me step by step, asking for screenshots each time. She deposited money via a crypto wallet in USDT. First, she deposited $300 from her own wallet. Then she told me to click on Amazon offers. It felt odd, but I clicked anyway. The $300 USDT increased to $303. The system had tiers, VIP 1, VIP 2, etc. Based on deposit amounts, 20 to 400 USDT, I clicked 25 times, turning 300 USDT into 1,600. She kept depositing more whenever required. When it was time to withdraw, she asked for my wallet address. The full amount, around 1,600 to 1,800 USD, was withdrawn successfully. She then said, since you helped, I'll give you $100. I didn't have a crypto wallet, so she guided me to create one. She suggested I could do this work too. I created an account, started investing, and earned about $200. I was happy to have some income. She later convinced me she'd been doing this for 2 years and made good money. I hesitated but agreed to try again. Soon I ran short of funds and asked for help. She replied, sorry, I've helped enough. Arrange the money yourself, it'll work out. I poured in all my savings and even my father's, moving from VIP 1 to VIP 4. The deposits grew, and so did the promised returns. The catch was a 25-task target to withdraw funds. As I neared the 25th task, the required deposits skyrocketed. The girl who'd guided me stopped responding, and the website suddenly went down. I stayed up all night panicking. Now they're demanding more money to process the withdrawal. I searched online and found Reddit posts confirming it's a scam. I've already lost 4 to 5 lakh rupees. Man, I feel so bad for people that are like, especially like people in really bad financial situations who could like really use the money and they just get taken advantage of and they lose savings, not just from themselves, but from their family members. It's just, it's tragic. It's really, really sad. And I hate scammers a lot. Yep, and there's the connection timeout. Man, they pull the rug from under you, dude. It's just unfortunate. Utility scammer just tried to convince me to let him inside my home? Hey everyone, so I'm in Northeast PA, Pennsylvania. I saw someone knocking on my neighbor's back door, and when I got into my house, he knocked on my door. So this guy claimed to be from my local utility company, however his badge didn't match the logo. He had many face tats, a polo shirt and baggy pants and an iPad. I don't mean to judge, but he just did not present professional at all. So anyways, he's talking to me about my bill, and I can't really understand because it's almost as if he's high as hell. So I just tell him that I'll pay my bills online and I'm not interested. He then mumbles some stuff and says he needs to enter my home. I told him, no, I'm going to speak to my landlord first. He then said that he spoke to my landlord and that's why he's here. I said, well, the landlord didn't tell me shit, so you're not getting in, and I slammed the door. Now I'm kind of paranoid. Was he trying to rob me? I called my landlord and he did not send that guy there. I reported it to the police also. A good idea. USA, Illinois. I was the victim of an AI phone scam. It wasn't just the money. This was a horrifying, traumatic experience. I'm not ready for this one. How bad have these gotten? My phone kept ringing from a number I didn't recognize. I answered it because they were so persistent and it was my daughter crying on the phone. She told me she'd been in an accident and she kept saying she was so sorry. She passed me to the person she was in the accident with and it got so bad after that. I can't even talk about the things he said was going on. I never thought to check on my daughter because she was on the phone. This man, quote, let me talk to her twice or 3 times. She even responded to me. This man knew where she was, where I was, and apparently a lot more about us. I lost a lot of money I didn't have to lose. I am humiliated and extremely traumatized. This was a few days ago, and I think I've been in shock because I slept over 24 hours. Please don't fall for this like I did. I consider myself pretty smart, and I even keep up on scams and am rarely caught off guard. But putting my kid's voice with the panic on the phone made me need to err on the side of caution. This was a professional. Looking back, he was very smart. He always kept my hands busy, had me get into the car and drive to locations. When I got suspicious, he had so much information about me and my daughter, he was able to convince me. I can't stop thinking about the things he said, and when it turned out she was okay, I didn't even care about the money. I was so glad it wasn't real. I don't know how long it will take me to be able to get sleep without a pill. This isn't just a scam, it's cruel and sick. I don't even know how to get around these people if they can convince you that your kids are hurt. Yeah, these people are some of the lowest scum of the earth. It's so disgusting. I can't even put it into words. I can't even imagine my parents going through this. Edit, without getting too graphic, here's the story. She called me after having been in an accident from his phone. He said that she got out and started taking pictures and that's was a problem. He couldn't have police involved because he was doing something illegal. Never said what, but made it clear that it wasn't as simple as driving without a license. He told me he panicked and took her and drove her somewhere else. That's why she was crying. Then you can imagine a lot of what was said. Eventually, he tells me that they need some kind of assurance that we won't tell. That's where the money comes in. He said he had her phone and wouldn't give it back. He let me talk to her a couple times though, enough so that I for sure thought she was there. Even after I sent the money, he had me driving around to pick her up, but he kept changing the location. God, that's so... Man, I wish terrible things upon this person that I cannot say. Basically a kidnapping scam, I guess. Edit 2, eventually he had me at a Walmart to send money by MoneyGram. He also had me convinced that he had eyes on me there. I thought that's why it took him so long to tell me where to go, because he was going there too. I'm so ashamed, but if you have questions, please ask. It's important to help me save someone else from something like this. I think doing this is a very big thing, talking about this experience that is very traumatizing, but doing it to help others hopefully not go through the same thing. If you get one of these calls and a loved one is crying on the phone and it's not their number, give them a text, call them, it's a good idea. Please set up a password for you and your family members. If someone calls trying this again, you can ask for your daughter to say a word or sentence you have set up so you will know it's actually her. I really like using favorite movie quotes. Don't use anything that has been posted on socials. Watch out for recovery scams claiming they can get your money back.